How are you generating business?
Well, we do a little bit of everything, so we're very diverse with that as well. Obviously, it's evolved over the years. I think my number one thing that I've always done, and I still continue to do regardless of what kind of production we do, is I've always been very good about having a database, a sphere of influence, marketing to them consistently, at least once a month. They hear from us. And I've always been great about really nurturing that. And so then as time progressed and email became, the internet and email became part of that, we would not only mail to them, but we would also do email drips, campaigns, call them periodically. We'd have, so we would touch them a minimum of 12 times a year, but usually up to, say, 30 times a year. And so that database has grown. It started with about 50 people, and keep in mind, I didn't know anyone in my town when I started in real estate. I didn't grow up here. I didn't go to school here or anything, so I really had to work hard to even get 50 people in my database from the start of that. But then as I helped people and would meet them at open houses or wherever, I would just constantly add them daily to my database and continue to drip on them and market to them. So that's my number one source. We get lots of past client referrals, past clients, personal referrals. Huge part of our business right now, 15, 16 years into it. This is my 16th year in the business now. But a lot of it comes from someone who referred someone to us. So I would say that would be our top one. Our signs now, I carry over 80 listings at any given time. That's residential, and then we carry about 20, 25 commercial, so we have over 100 listings. So there's a lot of signs out there, and so people see our name and our face. My husband and I are very involved in the community. We participate. We have 4 children, so our kids have been in athletics or somehow, in the different school systems. So we definitely try to play a role in helping support our school system, sponsorships, scholarships, whatever that is, to help the community as well that we live in. I've always pursued builders and developers. That's how I got my start, and so I would treat them almost like a FSBO or an expired. And so if I was out driving around and I saw a builder didn't have any representation and they had a spec home for sale, that was, I had a builder campaign basically and a developer campaign just like I had a FSBO campaign. And so that was really, really key early on to getting my start and to getting a lot of signs up. So I believe that you have to list to last, and that was something that I was taught from day one. And so it was always my goal to have a lot of listings because the politician with the most signs in the yard wins. And so I knew that was really key to my success. So I was very listing focused, and I would highly recommend that anyone, regardless of how many years they've been in the business, is they have a listing mindset from day one. And so that was my goal. So I had a FSBO campaign. I did not pursue expireds early on, and that I kick myself now because to me they're the easiest listing to get now. But I do currently. We do probably 20, 25 different ways. To generate business. And so obviously our signs are important. I have a moving truck. I've had a moving truck since my second year in the business. So that's like a rolling billboard. It's also a great value-add service to our clients. But I've always been known, and I have my face and my name plastered all over it. So I've always been known as the girl that has the moving truck, which people found that to be very creative, and so that it was a value add. The internet is huge for us. We have 2 or 3 different websites, and we actually have someone that is in our office all the time. So anytime a lead comes in, we immediately respond, sometimes even while people are online. So my team is very well versed at getting back with people promptly. And so that's been really huge for us. In fact, 34% of our business last year came from the internet. Just working our relationships. Like I said, we live here, we work here, we have a good reputation, and and we do business the right way so that we get repeat referral business forever. I always say that we're not in it for the one-time commission. We're in it to be their realtor for forever. And so it's really important that we do a good job and we service people well and we treat them right so that they can refer their friends and their family to us. So that's been huge. Definitely for sale by owners. That's something I've done from day one. I've always had a campaign going. Right now, I would say we're probably pursuing at least a minimum of 25 to 50 for sale by owners at any given time. And we mail to them, we call them, and really just take the approach that we're here to help them. And if they get frustrated and they find that they can't get the job done, we love an opportunity to at least interview with them and let them know, and see if there's a way that we can help them get their home sold. We're very persistent with our lead generation. We don't give up. I always said it's die or disconnect before we would ever, give up on someone. And that's probably why we've done well, is because we are very persistent and we just don't try one or two touches on people. We'll touch them until they, quit. Or if a FSBO campaign, we'll touch them at least 12 times and they get, clever pieces from us and whatnot in order to make the phone ring.